Good morning, everyone. My name is Grisel. I'm gonna be your tour guide today. When we're going on the bus, we have the most important person to drive in the area, Mr. Ernesto, our driver during the tour. Today, we are doing the city tour and we visit many different places. For example, Panama Viejo, Casco Antiguo, the old former Canal Zone, and the Causeway of Amador. From the port to the Causeway of Amador, we're doing around 15 minutes. At the moment, we are on the area of the Causeway. The Causeway was a main island which was connected by land with the sediments and the rocks to was extract of the Panama Canal. They have 4 islands: Naos, Perico, Flamenco, and Culebra. In this area over here on the back side of you, we have the construction of the Biodiversity Museum. The Biodiversity Museum is back to find all the diversity that we have over here in Panama. Everything to have in the Pacific side, in the Atlantic side, and in everywhere over here in Panama. At the right hand side, you have an excellent view of the Pacific Ocean and all the ships so far away from here to waiting to enter inside of the Panama Canal to transit and go through there. Over here on the back side to your right hand side, we have the American's Bridge. The American's Bridge was built for the USA to connect the east side to the west side. The American's Bridge was opened in 1962 for Mr. Thatcher. The American's Bridge before was named Thatcher Bridge in honor of Mr. Thatcher, who was one of the persons to working in the construction of the American's Bridge. The American's Bridge is exactly in the entrance of the Panama Canal. For that reason, it's the most important bridge that we have over here. First bridge was built in the areas of the Panama Canal. In this moment, if you look into your right hand side, we have one of the ships to go through to the locks of the Panama Canal. The American's Bridge was exactly in the entrance of the Panama Canal. After the American's Bridge, we have the first set of locks on the Pacific side. To the name is Miraflores locks. All the ships to go through to the Pacific side, to the Atlantic side, need to go through first to Miraflores and Pedro Miguel. Right after they go through to Miraflores and Pedro Miguel, they arise around 86 feet above the sea level. Why? Because we have the Gatun Lake, which is an artificial lake created to supply and help in the function of the Panama Canal. After they going through to the second bridge, to the name is Centennial Bridge, they pass to the Gaylord Cut and on the Gatun Lake. After the Gatun Lake, you have the opportunity to go down on the Gatun Locks around 86 feet to go to the Atlantic side. It is not here, it is in the area of the other side. All the ships to go through to the Panama Canal during around 8 to 10 hours to doing all the transit of the Panama Canal. We have about 36 to 40 ships to go through every day to the Panama Canal. Around 14,000 ships a year, and they pay a lot of money to do that. All the ships they want to go through to the Panama Canal, they need to pay 48 hours before to get there. They don't accept credit cards or other things. They need to pay in cash or by transference bank to bank. On the Miraflores locks, the people to visit the Miraflores locks have the opportunity to find the operations to find how the ships go through to the Panama Canal. They have a video about the history of the construction of the Panama Canal, and they have the opportunity and in the time towards the USA up here in the area of the canal zone. It's very important to in the Miraflores Lodge the people have the opportunity in the evening to have a dinners in the inside and outside of the area of the Miraflores Lodge. Another part to the people have the opportunity to find how the ships go through to the Panama Canal are the gatun locks on the Atlantic side. Not all the people have the opportunity to go here, to come here to the Pacific side at Miraflores. The persons to living on the Atlantic side have the opportunity to find the gatun locks. In that area they have the same facilities and accommodations to the people need to find everything to happen. All in Panama, in Miraflores and in gatun locks, they have a tour guide to explain the function and the contribution to have the Panama Canal to the Panamanians. Around the 25% of the money to produce the Panama Canal going to the government. The government do many different things with that money to the Panama Canal produce. The Panama Canal have around more than 9,000 people to working in that. In this moment we have the expansion of the Panama Canal. We have a referendum around in 2006 around that to make a referendum to do the expansion of the Panama Canal. Why? Because we have more bigger ships and more wide ships to need to go through, and in this moment they don't have the opportunity for that. The Panamanians maybe they opened a new set of locks around in 2014 in the area of the Pacific side and the Atlantic side. The third set of locks they do very close to the Miraflores lock, one of the sets and the other one on the gatun locks. Somebody have a question so far? No? Well, right now we are during around 15 minutes from Panama Viejo. Panama Viejo was founded in 1519, and in that area you have the opportunity to find the cathedral, the exhibits of the visitor center of Panama Viejo, and right there you have the opportunity to find part of the history before to the mother city to we have over here in Panama. Well, everyone, this is the end of the tour. I say thank you very much for everything to visit our country, and remember the places to was visit: Panama Viejo, Casco Antiguo, the old former canal zone, and the Causeway Amador. Say thank you very much to Mr. Ernesto to was here with us all during our tour. I say thank you very much. It's the time to come back to the pier, and on the pier you have the opportunity to find many different stores if you want and don't want to go inside of the ship again. So thank you very much and everything, and I'm glad to see you